Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Previously we've talked about HTML and also CSS. That the HTML is used to build the basic structure of your web page, and the CSS is used to add designs to make it look more beautiful. Alright. So in this class we'll be diving into a new programming language known as JavaScript. And JavaScript is a programming language that is used to make your website to be interactive and dynamic. All right. So why the HTML structures the web page, as you already know, and the CSS is used to style it to make it look more beautiful. Your JavaScript is the one that do add functionality to your web page. Is the one that make the web page to respond to user action. Like when you click on a button, it should be able to do something and all that. All right. So before you dive into JavaScript, you should already have a basic idea, or you should already have a knowledge about HTML and CSS in case you stumble on this video. All right. Okay. So now I just wrote down an example here. So HTML like is just like building a car, the structure, the iron that you use to form a car. All right, the body of the car. Then the CSS is refers to the process of painting that car to make it look more beautiful. While the JavaScript is also the the process of making the car to move. All right. So the HTML builds the body of a car. The CSS for painting and decorating the car to make it look more beautiful. While the JavaScript is to make the car functional, to make the car to move. So the same thing applies to your web page. You see a web page, let me say this is a web page. The HTML is used to write all this. Then the CSS is used to give it a styling, to paint and decorate it. As you can see, this is bold. All right. While your JavaScript is the one that is going to make, peradventure we have a button, is going to make the button, when we click on it, it should be able to perform an action. All right. So how JavaScript works? So the JavaScript runs directly in your web browser. And a quick hint, make sure your browser is up to date. All right. Okay. So every modern browser, like your Chrome, your Edge, Firefox, and all that, has a JavaScript engine that reads and executes your JavaScript code. And you can also run your JavaScript in a separate file, and make sure to add the file extension and also link it to your HTML document. All right, just the way we usually do in CSS, with a little difference. Okay, we'll be seeing all that. All right. So we also have the ways to link your JavaScript to HTML, and the first one is your inline script, that you write your JavaScript code inside the HTML elements. All right, just the same way you have your inline styling on CSS. You also have your inline script where you write the code inside the opening tag of the HTML element. All right. You also have the internal script. The second way, internal script, and this one just the same way you do for your CSS. You have to declare the script internally in the HTML document. As you can see, this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. And inside here, you begin to write your JavaScript codes. All right. Then we have the external script file, which is which is best for larger projects. All right. So if your JavaScript code is going to be much, it is advisable to have it in an external file, then link it to your HTML document. All right. So this is our HTML document, as you can see here, and here you see how we linked our JavaScript file, which is named main dot the extension, which is JS. All right. And in the main.js, we just have this little code here. Okay. Now we'll be moving further. Now JavaScript output method You don't want to just enter into your Visual Studio Code and begin to just do things. All right, you like to see what you are doing, and this is going to take us to what this JavaScript output method. All right, now the first one here, we have the alert, and this alert is going to what output anything inside this bracket. Is going to output it on a pop as a pop-up message. All right, as a pop-up message in a on a dialog box. All right, it's going to pop it up on a dialog box. Okay, now if we this example here, we say alert welcome inside, so this is going to just like pop welcome on a dialog box. Okay, we'll be practicalizing all this so you actually see how they work. All right, now the console.log is going to print or output any data that is inside the brackets in the browser word console. It's going to output them inside the browser word consoles. All right, then we also have the document.write, which is going to output it what directly on the web page. We also have the inner.html, which is used to what insert data to an HTML what element. All right, so let's go to practicalize this. We've talked some things quite far. Okay, so let's go to practicalize this. Now I'm going to open my Visual Studio Code here. All right, so let me locate any of my folder. Let's see. Okay, all right, so I'm going to be creating a new HTML file here, and let's say, okay, let's see, use index.html. All right, okay, so I said, let me run this. Okay, so I said the first way to add your JavaScript code is what the inline script, which you add on the what HTML element. So let's test run it. So yeah, let me say we have a button, which is this, and yeah, let me say click me. All right, now inside this button here, the opening tag of this button, I'm going to be adding my inline script here. So yeah, let me just say on click, and a quick one, this on click is an event that whenever they click on this button, it should what be able to perform anything that will give it here. All right, so just know this as a basic knowledge. All right, on click, whenever we click on this button, or whenever we click on the element, it might not be button, whenever we click on the element. Okay, so yeah, and we'll just be saying alert. All right, and we all know what the alert does. As we see previously, it is used to what display a pop-up message. All right, so yeah, now inside here I'm going to be say hello. So let's click on the button. Let's see if this is going to work. All right, so you've seen it. So we now have what hello. All right, so we can say hello world. So you can see, so the alert is used to what display or give you an output in a dialog box. It's going to pop out the output in a dialog box. All right, so this is for the what alert. We also have the document.write, and it's just going to display this hello world on the browser. So if we click on this button is going to vanish. Then we'll now be having this hello world. Okay, so let's do that. So now you can now see we now have the hello world. So if I should refresh, we also have the button back. All right, okay, So the document dot write is used to what? Display the data on the web page itself. Alright, is used to display the data on the web page itself. Okay, so we also have the console.log, sorry, console.log. And like I said, this console.log is used to what? Output the data or display the data in the browser's what? Console. It's going to output the data in the browser console or in the console of the browser. I don't know if that English is correct. Okay, so let's come here, inspect. Alright, so look at the console here. Let's click on it. So you can see the console is empty. So when I click on this button, we should be able to what? See this hello world here. Alright, so let me click on it. Now you can now see the hello world on the console. Alright, let me refresh and let me click on it again. You can now see the hello world there. Okay, so hello world, welcome to the console. Okay, so when I click on this button, you should be able to what? See hello world, welcome to this console. The console. Okay, now you can see hello world, welcome to the what? Console. Okay, all right, so this is the way to what? To do your inline what? Scripting. All right, okay, so on to the next one. We have the what? Internal what? Internal scripting. All right, so the internal scripting, where you have to have your opening script tag, your closing script tag, just the way you used to internally add your what? CSS. Then you begin to what? Input your what? Code inside. All right, so let's go back to our Visual Studio Code and let's remove this button here. All right, okay, so I'm going to be adding my script here, and before that, let's say I just want an h1 element, and let's say welcome to JavaScript. And you can see welcome to what? JavaScript. So yeah, let's say alert. All right, then inside here you can see I'm using go live, so it's rendering the page automatically. Okay, so yeah, let me just say hello world. So you can see it popped up. It say hello world. You can now see it. Okay, so if I click on OK, you should be able to see this. All right, okay, then we can also say document dot write to write on the web page itself. So you can see this for our JavaScript here, hello world. Okay, all right, so this is how to what? Use your internal what? Script. Okay, use the internal script way or the internal script method. Okay, then the next one is to how to what? Add your JavaScript using the external script file. All right, using the what? External script file. Okay, so let's go to practicalize it. So I'm going to remove this here. Now, to use your internal script file, your external script file, sorry, you come and create your file, and let's name it script dot. The file extension for JavaScript, the file extension is what? JS. All right, JS. Okay, so then you come to your HTML file, which is this. Then you link it. Okay, I'm going to link mine here. Remember the way we do link external CSS file. All right. So I'm going to be saying script. All right. Then the source of the script. All right. So inside here, that is where I'm going to be placing this my JavaScript file paths. All right. And since they are on the same folder, I can just come here and type the file name script dot the extension. All right. Okay, so now we've linked our external JavaScript file. So any JavaScript code that we write here is going to affect our web page, our HTML document. All right, so let's just go to practicalize it. So yeah, let me just say alert hello. Okay, let's save. So you can now see hello. All right, so we can say hello, welcome. So you can see hello, welcome. We can say welcome to JavaScript. Okay, you can see it. You can see it. We can use the document dot right. You can see it here. Documents. You can see the hello, welcome to JavaScript here, and you can see it came before our um H1 here. All right, because I linked it before this. Okay, so if I should copy this or if I should cut it out and come here to paste it, you can see it's now at the bottom. So the way the code is going to run is going to run all this first line by line before you now come to run this script here. All right, so as we proceed, you'll be seeing why you should be able to understand this and also know your logic. Okay, so I'm going to leave this back. We are just starting. All right, so yeah, we've tried this. We've also seen this and also this. All right, okay, let me just go to do this one for this our external script here so that you see it. So let's say console dot log. All right, so let's come inspect and let's check our console. Now you can see it on the console here. All right, you can see it on the console. So let me just remove this Javas. Let's say hello, welcome. You can see our console here. All right, so do you see it's going to change? Okay, so you can now see. All right, okay, so that is that. Now in our next video we'll be talking about this inner HTML.